This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here on a Thursday night. This kick is fielded in the end zone. Move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Fields. Fires quickly, it is complete on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down. Down to the 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's complete left side to Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to all the tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll get that to all his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd down, 3 to go. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's 2nd and 6. They bring Chase in motion. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Fields. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He will have a Steelers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing is Fields. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Fields to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Fields now on 2nd down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down, Steelers.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll run it on the inside handoff, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They go play action with Fields. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. From the shotgun, it's Fields. To the goal line and in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He's gonna let this one go deep. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. A big one there to start the second half. 56 yards.
14-yard line.
Here's a run going left. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Fields from the pistol. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
2nd down. It's Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now a second down throw for Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. 1st down and more inside the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and There was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Quick throw here is complete. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals are able to cut into the deficit. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They bring the tight end in motion. First down. Fields. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Here's a 2nd and 6. Fields to throw. Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's a Steeler first down. Fields. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
The throw on the run is complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He'll check this down to the running back. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Well, a big play there and maybe a big break too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
They bring Chase in motion. A run now on 2nd down. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
down and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He'll get that to all his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will score! Calvin Austin, touchdown Pittsburgh. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they cap?
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point, up and good. And the Steelers will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Throwing now from the gun. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on second down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
He's going to, and he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback, the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
Slot man in motion left. Fields now on second down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals cut into the lead a little bit. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up. Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Steelers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is